Alright, welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Season 3, Episode 15 on day 726. First things first, yes, I did change my skin. It's pretty nice and snazzy, I guess. Nothing too special about it. And this is it from the back, of course, but as you can see, spawn chugs are completely gone. Oh my god, it's so awesome to look at. It's so cool. It's so cool. I have drained all of the lava and cleaned up all the blocks and stuff underneath it. Of course, there's still bits like over there and down there that I still need to clean up. But for the most part, for now, it's finished. Of course, I will eventually be laying down all of the concrete that I need, but for now, I'll clean up all of the. I'll clean up all of these lava pits and all the stuff there and make it look prettier without the sand down there once I'm placing in the concrete. But of course, we do not need to put all the concrete in right away. So the concrete will not be put in for quite some time. So let me see here. Let me get some gravel. I'll get 4 bits of gravel. I'll get 1 bit of black dye, and I'll get 4 bits of sand. Where? How is there not? Never mind. Okay. I got 4. I believe that's what you need for concrete. Yeah, and that gets you 8. So. And then you have to put it in water you have to put it inside of, you have to put it next to water to make it into actual concrete. Meaning, so if I pull up my calculator here, I think I've already established for sure that we need more than 27 for an area of 304 by 304, which is spawn chunks. I need 27.5 double chests full, I believe. And that's not counting, of course, because if we fly over to the edge over here and we pull up F3 and G to look at the chunks, if I land here, you're going to see that it's not always perfect. And actually on this wall it's fairly perfect. Actually, what about over here? So this is the last chunk. Okay, so maybe it's not as bad as I thought. But to be safe and make sure that I have all of the required concrete, I'm going to go for 30 double chests full. So, in here we have, is there any empty chest? Way up there, there is. Come on. So there's, I believe, 54 empty spots in here. So 54 times, I'm just double checking my math, times 64 is 3,456. Wait, that's not right, is it? I'm doing some stupid shit. Well, I can hold 3,000, almost 3,500 blocks in this, but, so let's say I want to do 30 double chests of black concrete. That will require 15 double chests of gravel and 15 double chests of sand. And then I think 7.5 of black concrete, maybe. No, listen, I am horrible at math, okay? Do not judge me on my math skills. But, so, if it was, what? I think it was 64 times 54, 3,456 bits in here in one double chest. Times, what was the number? I guess 15. So I'm gonna need 51,840 sand and 51,840 gravel, I believe. And then, of course, since the main goal of this place is to make it spawn-proof for good farms, I have to put something over the concrete to make it so mobs can't spawn there. And that is going to be black glass. So that means that I will need, I think, 155,000 sand on top of the 50,000 sand. to smelt into black glass. So we're going to need a lot of sand in particular. So that is why I'm not adding the sand or the concrete right away. We can do that later. It'll just be like every so often I'll do some sand and gravel farming specifically for spawn chunks, and then once we get all of the all of the sand and gravel I need, we can just start laying that out. So that is quite a while. That's quite a long ways away, right? But some of you guys may notice that I added another layer of double chests on, and I had to put down a ladder. And we have even more sugarcane in these chests. So I believe these top 3 layers are all sugarcane. And then there's some in this area too. And I'm based on like, let's look here. Oh god. Yeah, I'm going to need to either halt sugarcane production soon or get a massive storage area specifically for sugarcane. But in today's episode, we are going to start work on the farms for this area. So I think I'm going to start with the ink farm just because it's easy to build and we already have it laid out, and I think I pretty much have all of the materials for it. I've been smelting some glass in here. I should have around 1.5 stacks that we're gonna need for this farm. But I also want to get an iron farm up and running because I have like barely any iron left, as you can see. So that'll probably be second on the list. And then next I would want to have a creeper farm. But I've had an idea. So as you guys all know, this is going to be the place where we have every single one of our farms that can be just built in random spots in the overworld. So things like creeper farms, iron farms, that kind of stuff will go here. But of course, with like witch farms, we have to build those elsewhere, stuff like that. So I've had this idea where instead of having to go into multiple different spots to get the materials for everything, so like, oh, I have to fly down there to get the ink, and over there to get gunpowder, and over there to get sugarcane, over there to get whatever. I'm thinking we have one central area, right? We have one spot in this center chunk. This is the center chunk of spawn chunks right here. Down below us, like right beneath this platform, I'm thinking I'm gonna make a big storage area and have every single farm like have their items funnel into this central storage system, so that down the line I don't have to like run between farms, and if I ever need anything, I can just hop through the portal, gather what I need from the surrounding chests, and call it good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another platform like this lower down that's as big as this chunk here, and maybe move the nether portal down there as well. I think that'd be smart. So yeah, I think I'm going to get all of my glass and dye it black, because black is just the best color in my opinion to dye glass. Do you want to do all of it though? Well, how many blocks are in a chunk? What is its dimensions? Isn't it like, well, it's 16 by 16, so therefore, is there like, how many blocks are, I'll just turn it all to glass, because I don't trust my math. So if how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna need a bunch of extra building blocks. Now I'm debating on whether I want to do this like high up here or low to the ground, because if I'm thinking logically, I feel like if we do it like up here, then I'm pretty much going to have to make all of the items from the farms. Most likely we'll have to funnel upwards, right? And funneling things upward is harder to do than, and just more of a hassle to do than funneling it downwards. Because when you're trying to get them down, you can just shoot them out and let them drop. But you have to use water elevators and stuff, which isn't the biggest deal, but I don't know. Should we just put this here? I'm probably going to design all of the farms and stuff with a certain theme later, but for now I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I think, what am I at? I'm at 75. I think I'm going to just build it here for now on this layer right here, and I can mess with it later if I want to. But one thing that is a little bit annoying is that the ink farm is just right here. But that's like the only spot that it could really be in, right? Because it's just the only spot in spawn chunks where I could fit an ink farm. Okay, so I built up this middle platform, and I have these chests, which I think are 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 6 or 7 chests tall. And, whoa, weird freeze there. I'm thinking that, so there's going to be like the different item sorters here, right? They're going to just sort into the different chests. It's going to be self-sorting, obviously. But I'm trying to think of where the best way to have the items funnel in from. I think I'm going to do it here. I think I'm going to do it in the middle. I believe this is the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these two are the centers. Yeah, it looks right. So then, theoretically, I want the stream to come in here, because how it's going to work is, how I think it's going to happen is the water stream is going to push the items through here, and it's going to fall off into this water stream, which will take it all around these chests until it finds the right chest to go in, and then it'll just sort itself from there. So I think if we do it on this level, because looking at this, I think this is the right place to do it in. According to the item sorter I have in mind for this. We can change it later, because, like I said, we're not hooking it up now, so it's not super hard to change, but it'd be nice to just be able to know now. But I think I'm going to finish this up and then start work on the ink farm. So it turns out for all these chests, it requires a shitload of wood. So I'm not going to be making any more as of now, but I do have the sections for the water streams here. And now for a big part in our planning. I don't have to technically do it yet because I'm doing the ink farm first, but I kind of want to be able to have each corner mark a different kind of farm. So if I come up here real quick, I should be able to get some signs. I have sticks here. Maybe not. I don't have much wood by the looks of things. I can get it out of the shulker box here. But I'm thinking what we do is we kind of mark out which corner is going to be like where things are going to go. So I'm thinking that one of these corners is, let's see here. So this is kind of like goes right through the whole chunk. Is it directly in the middle of the chunk? Let's see here. Okay, so 1, 2 to the chests, and 1, it goes to the middle, so I can't even decide. It'll be one of these corners, but we're gonna have, let's say this corner is agriculture. Wow, I'm going to spell this wrong. I know I am. Let's say this corner can be passive mobs. This corner can be hostile. Oops. Mobs. And then what about this corner? What else would there be? What else kind of farms do we really need? I guess, like, we'll just label it as other for now. The only ones I can really think of is if we wanted some sort of cobblestone generator, stone generator, we'd want to have it, whoops, over there. I guess. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But, so we're going to do this today. I guess, wait, would iron... I wonder what iron farm would count as. Let's put iron farm in other, because it's not really a... It technically is farming iron golems, which are neutral mobs. So it'd be kind of... I guess I'd put neutral and passive over hostile. But does it really belong in passive mob farms? I'll decide later, but I guarantee since I'm so indecisive all the time, I'll probably not have it figured out by the time I'm building it. Oh, whoops, sorry, build it. But I think I'm gonna get started on the ink farm. This farm I have in mind is by, I think it's by Logical Geek Boy, if I remember correctly, and it uses nether portals, which is a problem because this nether portal is so close to it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But it is going to be hard to link up portals correctly and get the ink into, or get the squids to funnel into the through the right portal. But one thing I did have in mind is, so what this does is that it makes it so squids swim into nether portals, and then they're killed in the nether portal, in the nether, of course. But I'm thinking what I do is, in the nether itself, I hook up some sort of redstone system that will shoot the ink sacs back into the overworld so that it can be collected here. That's what I'm thinking, but I'll go through the logistics of it once I'm actually finished building it. So yeah, I'm going to, you probably won't see me until I finish it, so yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, so as you can see, the farm is built up. And if I come over here and look back, you can see how crazy it looks. Just like that. Yeah, yeah, it's just a few massive... It's a few massive nether portals with little pockets of water in between where squids can spawn. Except there's zombie pigmen spawning here as well. Which I didn't think that they would be. I have built this farm before in the same update, and it didn't spawn any pigmen. But unfortunately, what is this lighting glitch? Huh. Unfortunately, the portal link up is really weird at the moment. If I come through this portal, I'm gonna end up at the squid farm portal. You'll see here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And another thing I've noticed is that the squid farm is not as productive as it was when I made it before. Like, that's way less than it's supposed to be making. But then if I actually, did I put something, no, where did that netherrack go? Didn't I pick some netherrack up? Here, I can just do this. Like, if I go up here, I can mine this out. I'll do this, and go back through. This is going to take me up here. But then, if I go down through here, it will take me to the squid farm still? Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to move this portal. I wonder if maybe if I moved it back here, it would be far enough away to the point where they would link up correctly. Because the portal where the squids are supposed to go to is in the nether. I transferred the coordinates of the exact center of this portal here. And that turned out to be at 2-0 in the nether. So it is linked up correctly, but I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. I was worried this would happen, but I didn't think it would be that bad. So I moved the portal back there, which is about 24 blocks away from that portal. However, it's still messed up. I don't know how to fix this. If you see here, I'm still brought into here, where there's still barely any squid spawning for some reason. I love it. I love this. This is so much fun to work through. And this place is a mess from the amount of times I've had to block stuff and do a bunch of stupid it's so annoying. And then if I come up here, you're gonna see that I moved this portal as well, and it's just not working. So what I'm gonna do is sometime soon I'll just move the nether portal for spawn chunks entirely to some different place in spawn chunks, and then I can hopefully get the portals correctly linked up then. But I don't know, the nether portals are just not being that easy to work with, and also the squid farm is just not working that well, honestly. Like, I don't know what's up. I don't know why it's... I don't think I'm too far from it, but, like, it's just not working as good as it has for me in the past. Maybe if I get a correct AFK spot set up, I can get it to work right. I'll try and sit about... I don't know. I'll sit a few blocks, like 24 blocks away from it. Maybe it is just out of the spawning sphere, but I've not been getting anything, so I'm going to go ahead and just, I don't have blocks, crap. I'm just going to get, like, stone or something and then bridge out, see if I can get any good spawns. So I'm 24 blocks away, and I'm not seeing anything spawn in the water through the portal. Maybe I'm just not far enough away? Alright, let's go through and check. It is all river biome inside. I know it. I know it is. We're not getting anything spawning. Yeah. This is real weird, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna also probably have to leave this open so that I can just get through constantly, or I can do, like, I don't know, because the portal is... I'll move the portal soon, so I'll just leave it there, and if I need to get through, I'll just fly to the farming base and stuff, but I'm gonna leave the farm be for now, and I can work on it later. I can see if it's just some weird thing that's going on or what. But for now, I think I need to get on with the iron farm, because if I pull out my chest here, yeah, we have 2 iron ingots to our name. Wow, we have more diamonds than we do gold and iron put together. We desperately need this iron farm up and running. And there's a village right over there that I can get villagers from. The only problem is I don't have a lot of rails, and I don't have the iron to make any. So I don't know how I'm gonna get these dudes through, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna switch the hostile farm and passive mob farms around. So this will be like hostile mobs, And this can be passive mobs. There we go. So then I don't have to bring the villagers as far. I think what I might do is I might set up a portal on the nether roof, then get the villagers through the portal, and then use a boat to bring them up there. And then I can take the rails back that I used in the village to get them into the portal and use them to get the villagers down here. Or I can use a boat to just fall down this little shaft into water. I'm just gonna wait. I can check the farm rates in a second again. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get started on moving the villagers on over here. Well, everyone, the farm is built up. And you're gonna notice before I show you guys the farm, you're gonna notice that there's some differences in the textures and just in spawn chunks in general. And I'll get all into all of those, but I want to show you guys the farm first. So there it is. It's crazy. It's a crazy farm. So I decided that I'm going to try a farm idea or a farm design that I saw on the Hermitcraft server. And this farm was designed by Nembomb. I think on YouTube it's Nembomb, I think is his YouTube channel. And it has a 1.15.2 fix by, I don't know if I still have it up. The video I watched on how to fix it, if I can find it, was by B Squared Craft. And I don't know if the fix was made by them or if they just made the video on it, but it's a pretty basic farm. How it works is there's a zombie who's going around the track, and he basically, as you see, he slows down here, and that gives him enough time to put these villagers in a scared state. And when villagers are scared, they try and spawn iron golems, and the only place that they can spawn in is here. So they're just funneled down into the killing chamber, which I made below. But while it's not that complex of a farm, it did take quite a while to finish. It's been a few hours, and I finished it, I cleaned out my inventory, and I started recording. So let's see how much we have. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yes. This thing is so efficient. Oh my god. And signs. Okay, nice. Well, we already have if you guys remember, we have no iron. If I can get the hell up here. Boop. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, so if I go into here, I'm completely out of iron. So this farm is a saving grace. I managed to just barely scrape together the last bit of iron I needed for rails and for the hoppers for the collection system. But that works now. So let's get into the big thing. New textures. So I went ahead and I went back onto vanillatweaks.net and I tinkered around with my resource pack with how it looks and everything, because I wanted to, as you can see, I was building out of a lot of glass there, so I wanted to be able to see the borders so I could tell where they are better. And while I was there, I switched it to this texture, and I decided to change up a few other things as well, like you notice the sun is circular, and so is the moon. And I also, if I go into resource packs here, I have the old hurt sound turned on. I can turn it off at any point. I feel like I will eventually, because while it is very nostalgic and very funny to listen to, it is a lot more obnoxious, it's louder, and it just can... There's a weird... I don't know if you guys heard it, but there's a another weird noise with it. You guys probably can't hear it on the recording, but it's there's like this quiet sound that's kind of annoying. And next thing, I did end up turning this off because it was about to overflow again, so I had to move it up into another layer of chests, and it's getting to the point where it's going to be ridiculous if I keep having to add on. But I think for now, I'll actually just turn it on again. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little too much sugarcane. Like, I think, yeah, these top 4 rows of chests are all sugarcane. I don't think that row is fully filled. And then I have more sugarcane scattered around these layers. And then I just kind of... So I tamed some dogs and cats while I was going to the villages because I didn't have dogs yet, and I need cats for the creeper farm I'm gonna build. And so this is the first dog I tamed. I just named it Artemis because I was like, I don't know, that sounds like a cool name. And then this was the only orange cat I found after going through like 3 villages, and I was like, you know, George is a really good name for an orange cat, in my opinion. So I just named him George, and I guess I have these 2 here now. And then down here, I spent like an entire Minecraft day tearing down wood, and I got all the chests I needed for here. And then I'm also just keeping my dogs and cats here that are excess. And then I have a bubble elevator here, which goes down into a path to the nether portal. And if I go inside the nether portal, you're going to notice some more differences, because I finally got the ink farm working. The portals are correctly linked, and it's a pretty simple way as to how I did it. Basically, I was theorizing and I was thinking, why is this not working? And my guess was that since they were on different Y levels, I was like, maybe the portal at Spawn Chunks wants to connect to a portal that's closer to its Y level. So I put them on the same Y level here, and it fixed it. But then, obviously, I couldn't put the hopper minecarts underneath the portal to pick up the ink drops. So instead, what I've done here is I've put 4 cats in boats inside the portal, because nothing can move them. So when the squids go through the portal, they're pushed out onto either side, and that left me with just enough room to make a small collection system. So you can see here, I'm not getting that much ink. Like, honestly, I don't know what's wrong with the farm. It worked so well for me in the past, but now it just doesn't. But I'm still getting some here. Yeah, this chest is really full. But at the very least, the portals are linked up. So this what else is there? I feel like there should be something else that I'm missing. Well, there is one thing I'd actually like to add that I forgot to mention earlier. When I was building my ink farm, I noticed that there were actually quite a few mobs spawning down on the bedrock. And for those of you guys who don't know, mobs cannot spawn on bedrock. Bedrock isn't like it's like glass. No mobs can spawn on it. Meaning that there's still quite a few blocks down there where mobs can spawn on like just some exposed stone and stuff like that. So one of these nights, I'm just going to go flying through all of Spawn Chunks down there, and any mob that I see, I'm going to kill, find the block it spawned on, and break it. So then we can definitely 100% spawn-proof this area for sure. But I think that's mostly it. I think I did do this on camera. I switched around the area for passive mob farms and hostile mob farms. So there's that now. And yeah, I think that's just about everything. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm going to make a creeper farm. I was originally going to do it in this episode, but I've decided that since this episode I think has already gone on for quite some time, and I want this video to be out sooner, I think I'm going to do it between episodes. So then at the beginning of next episode, I can show the creeper farm, which will be over in this quadrant. And then I also am going to move the sugarcane farm down into the agriculture zone, which is this one, I believe, or it's that one of the two. No, it's this zone, which is at agriculture. That zone is other. And, I think then I'm going to, in the next episode, I can probably build up this sorting system, and then get everything to... Actually, no. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this sorting system in tomorrow's episode, because I need a boatload of iron for a bunch of hoppers. I might be able to do it next episode, but once we get this storage system up and running to where like all the iron will just funnel up into here, I think we can finally move back into the farming village and finish up that project. And then once farming village won't take long to finish, I don't think. It'll take a week or two to finish up the rest of the stuff we have to do there. And then we're going to get on to building my mega base. That's next on the agenda. So, yeah, that mega base, it's going to be the biggest build I've done yet. And then, as I said earlier, I'm going to be collecting sand and gravel here and there. And then once I finally save up enough, we can do the black concrete. But I think it's time to end the episode before I ramble on for too long. So, yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.